So I want to let you know right up front here that I don't have anything prepared. There's nothing that has been pre-cooked or pre-prepared or pre-cut or measured, nothing like that. Because I truly want to show you that with a little bit of just planning ahead and having the right things in your kitchen, that you can make some quick meal prep happen. So what I'm doing here first is heating up my pan on the stovetop. I'm going to take some riced vegetables and throw those in the microwave for 4 minutes. And then I'll measure out my egg whites and my oats, and I'll put those together in the pan to cook for a protein pancake. And then I will season that with ground cinnamon. Sometimes I'll do the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning, but today, to keep it simple, I'm just doing both of them cinnamon. Now usually I'll eat one of those hot and the other one later in the day just cold, and I might put some sugar-free Walden Farms syrup on that, just a small tablespoon for a little bit of sweetness. Now here I'm measuring out my albacore tuna. I'm doing that in 2 different containers. And then I'll add the microwaved riced vegetables to that and then season them differently so that I keep my taste buds interested and I don't get bored. And yes, this video was recorded right after Easter, and I found an egg that we had not found during our Easter egg hunts. So now what I've gone to get is some rice cakes, just lightly salted plain rice cakes. And I'll measure out 2 of those, and I'll use that for my 3rd starch of the day. Now I'm not claiming this is fancy meal prep by any means. This is nothing close to gourmet. But what this does is it gets the job done and helps me keep on track, stick to my plan, and get closer to my goals. Next up, I'm packing my almonds. So I'll count out 10 almonds. These are flavored almonds and they are amazing during meal prep. Don't be afraid of having a little salt in your meal prep. It's actually a great thing for your water and electrolyte balance. So keep that salt in there. As long as it doesn't have any sugars, then you're gonna be fine. And as you can see, I have started my 2nd protein pancake there on the stovetop, flavoring it again with cinnamon. And I like to clean up as I go. It just makes the whole process speedier. And now that the riced vegetables are done, I'm just going to eyeball half of the package into one container and the other half into the other container. Even if it's not exactly half, I know in total for the day that I'll be hitting the right amounts. Then I'm pulling out all my seasonings. The first one will just be seasoned with salsa. The second one will be seasoned with a little cocktail of seasonings. So I've got my buffalo wing sauce, my coconut vinegar, and some yellow mustard. I know it sounds crazy, but when you mix them all together, it's actually pretty tasty. And thank goodness I'm coming to the end of my meal prep here because the troops have now found me. My time is running out. And of course, they're trying to break into the cookies and the sweets before lunchtime, which is definitely not allowed. Okay, so I've just started my last meal here. I've poured my egg whites into the pan and topped it with some baby spinach. And then when I actually eat that meal, I will pair it with a 100-calorie cup of guacamole. Just to go over what I've done here again, I've got 2 meals of the egg whites, oatmeal, and cinnamon, 2 meals of the tuna with riced vegetables and different seasonings, rice cakes to go with one of those, almonds there to go with one of the protein pancakes, and my final meal of the day, egg whites with spinach and guacamole.